Ops. Hammer 2-1 I have multiple avionics issues. Can you reach maintenance and get someone over here so we can push it up, dude? Sir, my expediter told me you have an avionics red ball. What seems to be the problem? Stand by. Tower Hammer 2-1 push 2, 3, 4, taxi 1 roll 6, Hammer 2 back. Okay, what were you saying, Chief? Sir. I'm here for your Avionics red ball and I'm not a goddamn crew chief. Stand by 1. Hammer 2-3 dude, my MFDSRT it's up and my HUD is Tango uniform. Got maintenance here so we can push over. Okay, go ahead, Chief. Anyway, well, I am glad you're fucking ready. What seems to be the problem? Well, Chief, I have a flight control 55 that will not reset, my HUD is blank and my MFD will not come up. Sir, can you please verify your switch positions for your flight controls? Also, can you tell me if you allowed your HUD to properly warm up? Dude, are you fucking kidding me? I am an Air Force fighter pilot. I am the smartest fucking specimen the Air Force has to offer. I graduated from the Air Force Academy where I was taught to follow the crowd and not come up with my own thought process. My switches were left in the correct position by the last sheet HUD pilot to fly this aircraft last Thursday. Okay, sir. Can you cycle your flight controls and please turn your HUD and MFD off? I've tried that 3 fucking times, dude. This is my second solo flight in an F-16. Are you questioning my ability to walk on water and shoot lightning out of my ass? Fine, you fucking genius. Can you tell me what position your flight control trim disconnect is in? It's in the position the last Supreme Aviator left it in. You're wasting my time here, dude. I have 3 of God's finest creatures to meet up with on the range and smoke some communist draining objectives. I'm glad you have learned more in 2 flights than I have learned in 15 years fixing this fucking piece of shit aircraft. Let's move on to your HUD. Did you leave the switch in the detent position before you jacked all the way up and probably burned out the fucking display? Dude, there is no detent switch on the HUD. I think I am going to have to step to a spare. Stand by, Chief. Ops Hammer 2-1. Dude, this crew chief is trying to tell me I jacked up the HUD. Where the fuck is the detent switch? Got it. Okay, Chief, looks like my flight lead got the HUD working. Unfucking believable. Sir, your hot mic switch was on and I could hear your flight lead tell you what I just did. I find it hard to believe the Air Force trusts you with a $30 million aircraft when you don't have the integrity to let an enlisted person provide you with simple instructions. Can we move on to your MFD problem? Yeah, dude, it's totally blank. I think there might be an MMC issue. Well, isn't that amazing? Did your fucking dude friend come up with it for you? Is your MFD power switch on? I can't believe you were asking me that question. I'm going to call Top 3 and see if there is a spare aircraft. I don't have time for this. Ops Hammer 2-1. I have the MFD switch in auto and I have no display. Okay, got it. Okay, Chief. Looks like the MFD issue is good to go. For the love of Christ. I don't know why I am standing here sweating my balls off in this heat trying to talk you through this red ball. You obviously have no interest in what I am saying to you. Let's take a stab in the dark and see if we can fix your fucking flight control issue. Can you please run a bit for me? The flight controls will not enter bit. I have an ISA all fail MFL. I can't fly an aircraft with an unsafe flight control system. Can you tell the prosuper to find me a spare? Sir, although this may throw your perfect fucking universe out of rotation, the Air Force pays me a shitty salary to be a flight control systems expert. I know in your superhero flight suit there is limited oxygen to your brain and you cannot fathom anything that isn't strapped to your knee. Would it kill you to look down and check the position of your trim disconnect switch? It's in the correct position. Sir, what position is the switch? The correct position. Okay, let's try a little game of Stump the fucking Genius. Would you mind moving the switch to the wrong position? I learned this little trick in ALS. Well, what do you know? Looks like the flight control system is back online. Tell you what, dude. I will leave you a sheet hot at the boy in your debrief section in about 3 days. That should make you feel super. You can bring the make-believe certificate by the ops desk for a free Coke in the pilot lounge. Maybe you can get a sneak peek of my banging hot wife who spent 4 years in college for absolutely no good goddamn reason. Perhaps you will be lucky enough to catch a sneak peek at a crud game or grab a bag of our yummy popcorn. Sheet hot, dude. Polchuk's chief. What the fuck ever, dude. I'm going to put your goddamn crew chief back on the cord so you can push it up. Don't you dare cold soak my fucking ECM pod. Super.